Let us study the estimation of mass and capacity. Before we are able to estimate the mass of an object or the capacity of a vessel, it is important that we understand the meaning of mass and capacity. Now, when we say mass, we are referring to the amount of stuff that makes up a material. Now, to explain this, I'll use your school bag as an example. So when your school bag is empty and you try to carry it, you see it is quite light, right? That is because it doesn't have much stuff inside of it. Now, when you stuff your school bag with notebooks till it is full, you discover that it becomes quite heavy to lift. Now, imagine you take out the notebooks and this time fill it up with rocks. You will see that it becomes even much more heavier. Now, this tells you that the density of the materials, or how compact the kind of materials that you put into that stuff is, determines how heavy it becomes. So in other words, mass is also related to how heavy an object is. So for us to be able to estimate the mass of an object, we have to compare it with known standards of measuring mass. So let us look at some of the units that we use to measure mass. Units of measuring mass. Now, for objects that are very light, I'm talking about the extreme of lightness, we measure this kind of objects in milligrams. Milligrams. The symbol for milligrams is mg. Take, for example, a feather. Very light, extremely light. It is measured in milligrams. A pill is also extremely light. It is also measured in milligrams. I'm talking about pills like paracetamols and the likes. You see, they are measured in milligrams. Another unit is the gram. Now, objects that are often measured in grams are like your coin. A coin is measured in grams, amongst other objects around that size or weight. So you see that it is heavier than objects that are in milligram, but it is still light. Now, after the gram, we have what we know as the kilogram, which is denoted kg. Now, these are quite heavy objects. So when you talk about like a gas cylinder, when you talk about heavy objects like a chair, a table, and the likes, they are measured in kilograms. Then we have objects that are measured in tons. Now, objects in tons are things like a truck, a car. These ones are measured in tons. They are very heavy objects. So when you see an object around and you are trying to estimate the mass of such object, you can get a calculated value by comparing it with objects that fall within this bracket. Say, for example, if I'm trying to find the mass of my notebook, I compare it and see that my notebook is heavier than feathers, but it is around the same weight with things like coins. So I try to figure out how many coins would weigh as much as my notebook. And by using this simple logic, I can then estimate the mass of my notebook. Now, that's on mass. Let's get to capacity. Now, to understand capacity, we are looking at the amount of content that a vessel can handle. Take, for example, when you have a cup at home, there's just so much of water that that cup can contain compared to when you have a jug or a drum. You see that they have various capacities different from one another. Now, that is what we mean by capacity. Now, in order to estimate capacity of an object, we compare it with known standards. So let's look at units for measuring capacity. Do take note that another name we use for capacity is volume. So we use things like milliliter, now, milliliter are for very small capacities, such as like a drop of water, that small bottle you use for your pills, your vaccines, when you have liquid vaccines and things like that, they are measured in milliliters. Your syringe can contain things in just milliliters. So when you have objects that can only contain volumes of things that can be taken from a syringe or other things like that, we measure them in milliliters. Now beyond the milliliters, we have what we call the liters. Take for example, that keg you use to buy petrol around the house and things like that. They contain volumes in liters. So if you want to buy petrol and things like that, you have to estimate values in liters. So if you have any object that can contain as much as that your jerry can at home, then you can estimate the value of such object or the capacity of such object using that jerry can. And that way you are estimating in liters. And that is how to estimate mass and capacity. Thank you.